This movie fucking stinks. It's really bad.
Absolutely fucking horrible. It's its 10-year anniversary today.
Yeah.
At the time of recording. June 20th, 2018 is 10 years from the date that I got to see The Love Guru in theaters. I saw this shit when it came out. I was in the front, not the front row, but like somewhere towards
I was in a front to God watching this movie,
yeah.
as you are.
I was a center.
Yeah.
And
rather than a top or a bottom, you only go to threesomes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making fucking better jokes than this movie ever did.
It's like putting your wiener on the table and having someone say, "That looks like a penis, only smaller."
It's the jokes in this movie are just like the most ham-fisted jokes you could ever possibly tell.
Yeah.
In a movie.
Yeah.
Like, he's small.
The joke is he's small.
He's tiny.
Should we just talk about like? Okay, all right. Go ahead and explain what the fucking joke was that you wanted to see from this movie.
Okay. I saw this bullshit in theaters, right?
Yeah.
So I'm telling this how I've always told this story, because I've told this story at least 100 times. I've told everyone I know that story. This is one of the stories I just tell everyone. I fell asleep during this movie.
Yeah, he fell asleep. That's the thing you gotta know. He fell asleep during this movie, right? He didn't know if this joke existed or not. So he was excited to watch this movie again to see whether or not it was real or if he had just very literally dreamt it up.
The way I tell this story is the guru and some woman, I know it's a woman, that they go into this place and they're talking to each other, and the woman says, "That's the thing about cream, when you whip it, it rises to the top. When you whip it, it rises to the top." So the guru says to her, he says, "Ah, so does cum." That's the joke. I remember that joke for 10 years.
Someone's in here. Someone's in here.
Oh boy.
No, don't laugh at this shit.
No, don't laugh at this shit. A lot of this movie isn't like horrible sex jokes, even though you'd think it would be. You think it almost like it should be. You sit there and you think about this movie, and the thing that you think about are the terrible sex jokes, right? But they're sort of like peppered throughout the movie, like every once in a while. Like Mike Byers said, I don't know if we want to go like all ham on the sex jokes all the time.
There was also another joke that was, I swear to God, it was tailored exactly for me. The namaste type phrase that the guru uses when he talks to someone. Yeah. He says, Marishka Hagate. He says he's greeting someone. He's greeting a bunch of people at a gathering, little gathering after one of the seminars, right? Yeah. So he turns to someone. I'm not gonna see who it is yet. He turns to someone and says Mariska Hargitay, and he opens his eyes, looks up, and it's Mariska Hargitay from Law & Order SVU.
Yeah. And she makes,
That's
and he
the
makes
joke.
like, yeah.
Should stop there.
My personal worst joke of the day, which was the one joke that I remembered from this movie. The very ending, the fucking like the big blowout joke of the movie is the worst thing I have ever seen in a movie, because it is two elephants fucking. That's the joke of the movie, okay? You're with me, right? Yeah, that's a joke of the movie. Okay, understandable. You can understand why this movie called The Love Guru would have a final joke that was two elephants fucking. That makes sense. This joke plays like a snuff film. The soundtrack, aside from the music track, is completely silent. Because it's supposed to be like all of the people in the audience are just completely silent, like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. Like, it was using cinematic genius. Like, it was some, like, fucking Paul Thomas Anderson level Boogie Nights shit of just making you feel uncomfortable. And that was not the intention at all. He was supposed to be laughing at the two elephants fucking, especially when the two fat people looked over at each other and were like, yeah.
Yeah,
that's like us. That's like us.
Oh, I think this is the part. This is the cum joke part.
Pressure
this is-
also
this is
makes
it.
rubble.
And after a good whipping, cream rises to the top.
So does
Oh, there it is! There it fucking is!
I told you this joke was real.
You
I
did.
was like,
I believed you. Yeah.
that's exactly how I told it. That's exactly how I told you.
Yeah, exactly. It happened exactly like that. It could have been a little bit funny. Unfortunately, they decided to make it a sex joke movie, and then instead decided to make it a movie about hockey. This is a movie called The Love Guru that sort of advertised itself as being about like this fucking like guru, and that was going to be the joke, but it's like mostly hockey. And all of the hockey stuff, I don't mean isn't funny, but there's literally no joke. Hockey is like a subplot that takes up a majority of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like the jokes are like all sex jokes with this guru who's like super into fucking and stuff, and that's like the big jokes. And then they cut to like the hockey things, and there's like no jokes about hockey. They just like have hockey games because they're supposed to be tenser. So I'm thinking it's terrible.
I gotta take a dump.
He's got a shit.
He's gotta shit.
You like that, pal? He's got to go to the bathroom.
He's gotta fucking take a shit. We were just like silent there for like 20 minutes as they joked off. I talked about in the first Incredibles movie is that it has really, really good theming. Like, all of its themes are not only in the movie, but present for enough time that they don't feel like they were just almost forced in there. They feel like they all flow into the other themes and flow into the plot and flow into the characters, and everything works well together. A good movie, just like an enormous clock, it works when all of the little pieces mesh together. You know, and this movie does not.
No, it does not.
John Oliver's character is supposed to be like the guy who's making the guru a sellout, and that's like supposed to be his character, but this comes up once. And if like this was like a looming threat that hung over him, like he's like, I feel like I'm selling myself short. I'm selling myself out a little bit. I feel like I should let all my material things go. Okay, if you do, I'm going to take 40% of your ashram. And then that's like a hanging thing that he like can't do that because like the guy will take 40% of his ashram or something. But the chief conflict in this movie, unfortunately, is not that. It's the fact that he has a chastity belt.
Yeah.
And
he can't get his fuck on until he realizes he loves himself more than he wants someone to love him.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how the fuck
I don't even know how he accomplished that.
Yeah,
or if
honestly.
he did. Cause the thing is, like, he took a shortcut because he wanted to get on, like, Oprah for this one thing, and then he realized he kind of fucked up, like, this one job, and that somehow meant that he loved himself?
Yeah.
What? I don't understand. What about the other jobs where he did a good job the whole time? Like, the reason that he became the second best guru in, like, ever. What? Like, how come it was this job that made him, and the crux of the thing is, right? He said that he wanted to do this so that girls would like him, and that's why the chastity belt was put on him. But the only difference between this job and all the other jobs he was apparently had done, is that he got a girl to like him.
Yeah.
Because he was a guru.
What is it you can't face?
Oh, I remember this joke. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a fucking minute.
Uh-huh.
They stole this joke.
From where?
They stole this joke from Paula Poundstone.
Oh, fuck!
It forgot about a lot of things during the movie.
Yeah.
The movie forgot about stuff it established. Like, Vern Troyer, he punches the guru in the dick in the movie, and the guru feels it, and he gets punched in the dick. They forgot that it's made of fucking bronze, it looks like.
How the fuck did that work? How did that work if he had the fucking chastity belt made of goddamn cast iron? What the shit?
What the fuck is this?
If you did not know about this movie, it absolutely fucking bombed. It bombed hard.
Yes.
At the box office. People hated this movie. This was in that era of the gross out comedy is fucking going away. People don't watch that shit anymore.
This was late 2000s.
Yeah, this was late 2000s. And
early 2000s was all gross out. Ren and Stimpy,
and like
the atrocity as mega babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was out there in full swing.
But comedy's still fucking dead. Gross out comedy's killed though. And this movie was like the shovel that buried comedy. He probably did some stuff afterwards.
I hope so.
I hope this killed one man's career and everyone else is okay.
Someone rose from the ashes.
Someone rose from the axes. Well, to conclude this, I'll probably say the same thing that Simon Murado said for Quick Flicks about this film. Sub Norbit.
Yes. This person on Rotten Tomatoes made a review and he said Sub Norbit.
And that's the funniest thing to both of us.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing about this movie. The Love Guru has a higher score than Norbit.
We're probably gonna have to watch Norbit at some point, motherfucker.
I've seen Norbit 38 times. It was my family's jam back when it came out.
Alright, well, we might have to see it 31, because I've never seen Norbit.
I will watch it with you, honestly.
Alright.
Let's find its 10th anniversary.